And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Amazing ATS. How's everyone doing this fine Thursday? Thomas, Ark, Zachary, Denelvis, Miguel, Tycoon, Deshaun. Great to see you guys here so early. Yeah, I have not driven this truck in a while, so we brought it back out again today. The Mac Anthem, and the skin on the truck is from Jam2 Soul. That's on the Steam Workshop. He's got a bunch of really nice looking skins for all of the trucks. And right now we are sitting here in Moab, Utah. We are at the Sell Goods. On the wagon, we've got a load of medical vaccines, just shy of 14,000 pounds, going down to the Albuquerque Cargo Center. So that is going to the airport. This is going to pay $63,000. So quite a bit of money to haul around medical vaccines. And underneath the hood, we have a 505 MP8 Mac engine, 18-speed transmission. So without any further waiting, let's climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's see if we can avoid some driving awards. I am a former professional driver, Deshaun. Yeah, I drove back in the early to mid 90s all the way through to about 2006 or so. When I came off the road, I was actually ended up driving locally doing coal bucket or dump truck work.
Turn left.
That's one way to look at it, Miguel. And all I know is if I'm going to get Corona, please give me some lime to go with it. Well, happy early birthday, Deshaun. You got a twin, Zachary. Interesting. My brother is actually my twin. Although when we were younger, we were identicals. We really don't look like it anymore. I took more after my mom, and he took after my dad. That's the case for most, I would think, Miguel, but yeah, my brother and I really don't look alike. You can definitely tell we're brothers, but I mean, I wear glasses, he doesn't. He's a truck driver, I'm not. Hey, Junior, we are on our way down to Albuquerque. Were you a 1 minute after midnight, baby? Hey, Paul, how's it going today? Actually, when he worked at Martin, he was with them for 11 years. He was in a T680 the entire time. Now the company he's working for, he's in a Cascadia. So, I mean, I don't know if he has a preference. It's actually doing very well today. The pictures were very, very good for Colorado's road network, although that, since we didn't see the Glenwood Canyon in there, that makes me think there's going to be a particular blog post related to Glenwood. And it's a very scenic route, but also quite treacherous. There was a new blog post today on Colorado about the road network. I mean, some of the cities that we've already confirmed of, Durango, Rangeley, it looks like we might be getting Loveland, Denver, Pueblo. Didn't see anything about Colorado Springs, but you never know, it could make it in there. First time I drove a car, not on my own. My dad was controlling the pedals and whatnot, but I would sit between his legs. We were in a Chevelle, basically running through a cemetery, and that was my first experience. I was probably about 10 years old. Whoops. There's a problem when I drive in this view, is I really cannot keep the truck that straight.
Turn left.
Never ever, Paul? Yeah, seeing my last streams or so, I've been getting quite a few driving awards. Hey, why not? Let's try to avoid them today. You can still get into Colorado, actually. Hey, Terry, how's it going today? Xander, what's going on? Great to see you.
Turn left.
For going into these chicken coops, we were 4 for 6. Today we are hopefully all bypass. Welcome back, Tycoon. Yeah, I think, that was with the Max CHU when I was doing the heavy hauls. We pulled into a way station, but we didn't activate it. Hey, Bob, ain't that the truth, but sadly I doubt we're gonna see any unicorns. If we get back up into Idaho, we might see some Appaloosa. We are heading to Albuquerque.
Turn left.
Well, once you unzip the Rare Tycoon, you're going to have two files. and both of them should be SCS files, one for the truck and one if you have the Steering Creations DLC. And you don't need to repackage anything once you unpack the rare file. Appreciate that, Paul. Yeah, sorry about that little movement there, guys. I was just adjusting myself in my seat. In order to, once we do get Colorado, this road here is going to be open. That will take you into Durango. Maybe later on towards the end of the stream, we will jump around the X's that are there. Even though you can't see them, they are there. I'm just running a mod to get rid of them. We might hop in and see if there's anything new in Colorado. Hey Matt, I'm doing great today. How about you? And also there is a little bit more news on the FLC front also. XPS did get that updated for ETS2, and the problematic paint job has been changed around in the ETS2 version. So my guess is he tried to, as a lot of people have thought, is he went for a shock factor and it backfired on him. So maybe if he releases another update for the truck, that 88 paint job should be gone.
Turn right.
And here is hoping also that we will eventually get the Century class that he's working on. Appreciate it, Terry. Really, AI, you're just gonna sit there? We're gonna knock on wood, Paul. It's still in there in 101. It's the 88 paint job, Tycoon, and it's more so when you have the cab deflector on. just the way that the stripes are together, that 88 and everything, it's just too coincidental.
Turn right.
Yes, Terry. Yep, south on 550, then we're going to head south on I-25. I believe we're going to stay on 25 and we'll get off at Rio Bravo Boulevard, which is the airport exit. No, it should be 88 Tycoon unless he, I don't think it was changed in 101. Yeah, thank you, Terry. Do appreciate it. So, no stuttering, no lagging or anything like that, Bob? Yeah, the last update that we got for 138, there was map optimization, not just in Idaho, but all over the map itself. I believe there is, Paul, but more towards Santa Fe, not towards Albuquerque. Yeah, if I get into the base map, so I'm not going to count Nevada. Right now I'm running 135 FPS, but if we get into Arizona, and especially Nevada, I will be maxing out my monitor, which is at 240 frames per second, because that's what my monitor is 240 hertz. Amount of FPS, that's probably still going to be Idaho, because they're still working on getting that optimized. If you're getting 95 FPS, Bob, if your monitor is 60 hertz, as long as you're not screen tearing running that, I mean, a lot of people still play at 60. If you wanted to jump to 144, there's a lot of great options. However, I will tell you this, do not get a TN panel. They are great and all, but if you really want color accuracy and color reproduction, go with an IPS model. Yeah, that's the one, that's what I have sitting in front of me, is a 27-inch Acer Predator. It's still only at 1080p. I'm not running 2K or 4K. And we've got a IPS display that is 240 hertz, and it is G-Sync certified. So that's, I mean, I don't have to worry about anything right now. Yeah, we are running mods, Terry. Got a reefer behind us, Matt. Is your VSync still enabled, Bob? That's the question. If basically, to avoid screen tearing, a lot of people will set their vertical sync or frame rates to whatever their monitor is. So if you're running a 60 hertz monitor, you want to cap your FPS to 59 or 60. 144, same thing. Turn on VSync for 144. Hey Connor, I am doing great today. I'll be completely honest, Nathaniel, I don't have the slightest idea. But you may be referring to like Maxi Cruise and Maxi Dyne engines. Howdy, Gary, long time no see. How's the driving going, sir? Nothing wrong with Windows 8, Terry. As far as I know, it's still being updated. Hey, Mr. Jim, great to see you. Uh-oh, did you have anything thaw out on you? We are going right here in Albuquerque. We're going to the airport. Should be fine with that, Terry. Not good at all, Paul. Not good. Now, I just wonder, since we're going here to the Albuquerque Cargo Center, are we going to the airplane or are we going to the docks?
Turn left. Turn left.
If you had time to avoid that collision and you ended up hitting that car, Gary, yeah, that probably would have been your fault.
Turn right.
That's awesome, Bob.
You have arrived at your destination.
Did you have time to stop? So that poses a lot of different scenarios, Gary. Would probably be a judgment call by the police. your insurance company, well, the company's insurance company probably would not like it either.
Please proceed to the
Let me
highlighted
get rid
route.
of some music here for a second, guys. Not sure, Terry. Message the seller, but I'm still trying to figure out why didn't you just buy it on Steam? Yeah, extremely wide. Very easy, Matt, because you've got a weight of the reefer unit itself on the front of the trailer, along with its fuel tank. Most of those hold 50 gallons worth of fuel. And then you got all the insulation in the trailer itself, so you can't hold as much as you can with a dry van.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Well, as I told you before, Terry, create a new email. Don't tell anybody what email address that is, and only use that for Steam. Don't give it to anybody. But since you ordered a disk copy, all that's going to be inside of that is going to be a code to activate it on Steam. So you may want to contact the seller and find out what's going on. And where is all this traffic coming from? Ah, 7 o'clock. Okay, evening rush in Albuquerque.
Turn right.
So still only that one, Terry, or did it happen a second time? accept a message or anything from anybody random saying they were from Steam by chance. Welcome back, Zachary. You missed the drop off to Sean and then a reload that we have going to Alamogordo. It's pretty nasty, Gary. And did you contact Dell to find out how to do a system restore on that if that was a brand new computer? It sounds like you might have had a keylogger or something on there and someone is messing with you. I don't leave my house unless I absolutely have to. They want money, that means you probably got hit with a ransomware attack then. So basically, in order to get rid of that, if they want money, I mean, say goodbye to your files. I mean, plain and simple, say goodbye to them, and you're gonna wanna do a system restore on the computer to wipe it to like it was brand new. Take care, Paul. Have yourself a good evening. I won't know that until Saturday, Zachary. I'll be completely honest with you, Terry, I have no idea. If that computer was brand new when you got it, and if you registered with Dell, contact their tech support and they will walk you through the steps. that's why I said contact Dell tech support. If that was a brand new computer that you were giving, you should have registered it with Dell for the warranty, and they will be able to walk you through on getting that done.
Turn right.
Best thing I can tell you, Terry, is, as I said, contact Dell tech support, have them walk you through on doing a system restore back to a brand new condition. If that is not possible, you may need to contact somebody that you can trust to walk you through on getting it done. If that even means going to a computer repair center in order to do it, that's all I can offer you. Is it foggy? No. There's only one mod that I know that really gives a whole bunch of fog, and that would be realistic brutal weather. It's actually way too much of when I tried it. That's the only mod that I know of that really gives you fog. it is not, Bob. I know where I live. Going over to the next town, it's like 25 miles. And if we go the mountain pass on there, especially during the summer at the right temperature and whatnot, it gets extremely foggy. And I mean so bad you can't see 10 feet in front of your car. And when that happens, you're pretty much going down the road trying to line yourself up with that line on the right side of the road. It is that bad. Yes, we are in New Mexico.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, where they want it, we can do that. I am running a mod that gives me those, Gary. I think it's called the Step Deck Band Pack or something like that. It's on the Steam Workshop. I can't remember the name of it. Alright, I am not taking a job as of yet. We started yawning, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the rest area. We're going to go ahead and catch some Z's, and then we'll figure out where we're going. Since this is a fuel stop also, might as well get some go-go juice. And, whoa, what the heck? I have no idea what the hell that was. Shouldn't have hit anything. I think we just found an invisible wall. That is weird. Yeah, this is all blocked off here. Alright, we're doing it the easy way. One second here, guys. Yeah, I know why I can't TP. I've got to change something here very quickly. It's probably version 1.38.1.20, Ray. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot. I was fiddling around with a profile for TrackIR and forgot to change away from some of the defaults. Alright, as for why there's an invisible wall there, I have no idea, so I wasn't going to mess around with it. And it's going to be a mystery I'm not going to try to figure out either. Really? It's not. This is not going to let me sleep either? Maybe I moved back too far. What the heck is going on here? Well, this is going to stink if it's not going to let me sleep. Alright, looks like we might have found just another faulty resistor. There we go. This does not make sense. That was weird. But anyways, alright, let's find out where we're going to be going. Wow. Alright, let's go up to Raton. Why not?
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Navigation return left.
I know the Marine Drive truck stop had issues. I didn't know that this one did also.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Hey, James, how's it going today?
Turn left. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, we're running a Google Navigation mod today, Gary. And yes, I just put a big old dent in my bumper.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
No, definitely not, Gary. It is quite stressful.
Keep to the left.
Doing
and
awesome
then
like a
turn
possum.
left. Turn left. In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, we're trying to have a stream today without any driving awards. So far, so good.
In 650 feet, turn left.
All right, so
Turn
Bob
left.
has a message that is not showing up, and he said, some people think that all drivers do is sit on their butt all day. Yes, that is true, but it's a very stressful sitting on your butt.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
There's also some speculation going on about Colorado also. On Twitter, they released like a short 37-second video or something like that. Well, apparently one of the trailers in that teaser video is a new lowboy. This is going to be similar to our heavy haul trailers. There's no Jeep, but the back axles of the lowboy itself are tri-tandems. So a lot of people are thinking we're getting a new lowboy that is going to be ownable with Colorado or 139. The video is probably also on Instagram and Facebook too. 3 axles. Oh boy. Ow! Okay, we did not get any driving awards for that, but holy moly. I can see you, Bob. That was redonkulous. If anybody is like me, I'm sure they hate the AI in the game because that was utterly stupid. I don't think anybody can see it, Gary, but I can. Yeah, because of the word that you said, it's actually moderated. I would actually have to approve the message for everybody to see it. That was a close call, though. Holy moly. Not a super trucker, that was a lucky trucker. Hey Jake, how's it going today? I still need to get my moron button. That's really what I need. Doing awesome like a possum. More than likely not, Jake, because all the Century mods out there are pathetic when it comes to the interior. They don't look good. Everybody's got a life. I mean, it's no big deal at all, Jake. And that's one thing I do notice about New Mexico is there's more of these tiny back roads, whereas, I mean, they're in every state, but it seems like there's an overabundance of them here in New Mexico. Assign keys in order to roll them up or down, and you can do that in keys and buttons. So we'll go ahead and show you where it is here. So you go to your options, keys and buttons, right down here at the bottom. As long as you're on version 137 and above, open right and close right. So you can, I've got these set to my wheel, and you can assign these to whatever that you would like. I can do 5 over, Gary, but chances are I would get a driving award. great to see you again. Oh yeah, five over in the rear wall. Yeah, most cops are not gonna bug you for that, only because of differences in speedometers. I mean, they do. Most cops will give you about 5 miles an hour or so. Hey, Randy, how's it going today? Happy birthday! Did you guys know here in this little town that there is a area of like really big houses and stuff?
Turn left.
We are going up to
If
Raton.
possible, please turn around.
Weight-wise, hey, look at that. We are legal as can be. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. Look at those humongous cars. There must be giants living back here. This is the developer console, otherwise known as a free cam. No, it is not a bug, Gary. This is like a little, oh, geez, I even forgot the word. A little, I'm not even going to say a teaser because it's not that. Like an Easter egg kind of thing. But yeah, that's right here in Vaughan where we're at. Hey, Quente, what's going on today? Alright, but there it is. Those are the monster cars. Yeah, that's just gonna raise your level there, Jake, is all that gonna do. Yeah, the giant rubber duckies are actually up in Nevada. I'm gonna say the cars are giant. will be the first to admit this profile that I'm running, Will, is a cheated profile for XP and money. So money, we're at $4 billion. Hey, Mr. C, how's it going? We are in the Mac Anthem today. We are currently in New Mexico, going up to Raton. I will probably figure that out Saturday morning of what I'm going to do for that stream. I do appreciate you being here, Mr. C. And I might break out the truck that I drove mostly back when I was driving, which would be the Freightliner FLD 120. I heard there were instructions to get that working on 138. I never tried the truck, to be honest. Yes, I did, Matt. Had an overly bitchy wife, we'll put it that way. Wrong lane, Coda. Left lane. There's a couple of different ways, Terry. The easiest would be the Steam Workshop, although not everything on there is updated. Once you subscribe to the mod, it will be in your mod manager. The other is downloading off of third-party mod websites that would go into your Documents, American Truck Simulator mod folder. Really didn't have a problem with the stress. It was more so home life that it really got to me. My wife at the time was trying to plan our wedding, and she's like, "What are you doing? I got to do all this myself while you're out there working." And it was constant bitching and arguing when I was home, and I came off the road because of her and started driving locally, and then once we had a baby, it was like, there goes doing anything else. And when I was driving dump truck, some mornings I would have to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, leave the garage at 3:30, go down to Sunbury, PA, and drop off coal at the Pennsylvania Power and Light, one of the power plants down there, and literally would not be home until 7 o'clock in the evening. Then turn around and try to do it all the next day. I do, Jake. There are 5 different versions actually, but only 3 of them, as far as I know, are working on the latest game release. Just check the thread at the SCS forums. What I do suggest, Jake, is going to the SCS forums yourself. You can Google for it, and then, okay, thank you for letting me out there, driver. Once you get to the SCS forums, you may want to write this down. I'll go a little bit slower. You will click on American Truck Simulator. You will then go into the mod section. Inside mods, you will then click on maps and then locate the thread for Coast to Coast. It's easy for me. I've got it right on my button box where I can turn the engine brake on and off. As far as I know, it's working, James. I'm seeing everything. Yeah, PC normally means a Windows machine unless you're referring to a Mac. As I said, Jake, I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Saturday until I start getting the stream set up and doing testing on my side to make sure everything's going to work all right. When I was driving, no, never had pre-pass. I had to pay attention to the weigh station open and close signs probably half mile before the coupe. Sometimes I do. Back when I was driving, all of these states that I went through had a sign, normally a half mile beforehand, letting drivers know if the weigh station was open or closed. And when I was driving, going going west on 80, Ohio chicken coops were always open, like 24/7. I think they only shut down for maybe an hour a day for lunch, and that was it. It was a local company where I live here, Jake, which is no longer in business. Oh yeah, I do have work on Monday. Yeah, sadly I'm not one of the ones that gets to take every Monday off. We're not straight, but guess what? I don't give a rat's butt right now. Alright, let's see. What else do we got here in Raton? Alright, we are going to P-Town, otherwise known as Phoenix. Or should we go to Page and we can take the nice scenic route again? When's that due? Friday? Friday evening. And Phoenix is also Friday evening. Nah, we're gonna go to Phoenix.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
This one will probably be last run, yes.
Turn right. Turn right.
Safe travels, Jake. Nah, you're referring to somebody else, James.
Keep turning right.
It surely ain't somebody named Coda.
Turn right. In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left, and then turn right.
Oh, don't start
Turn
talking
right.
about sleeping, Randy. You're gonna
You
put
have
me to
arrived
sleep.
at your destination.
Yeah, we're not straight in there, but guess what? I don't give a care
Please
right
proceed
about
to the
now.
highlighted route.
We're just gonna pretend we picked up an intermodal trailer and now we're running this down to Phoenix.
Turn left. Turn right. In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
A good one there, James. Holy moly, four-wheeler. Are you serious? You're a moron. I don't play the game, Jake, but I do know what happened with the mobile versions. run a day unless I am not at home. I did not, James. We were only mowing the grass. There are shooting stars in the game. I know quite a few of what Swifty stands for. There we go. There's more shooting stars. Yeah, but here's the thing, Gary. You don't have... Do you know what Swift stands for going backwards? If you don't, if you know it, just say yes or no. Or even if you don't know it, just say yes or no. Stop worrying, it's finally there. Swing wide, it's a freaking trailer. Sure, we're insured for that. Sure wished I finished training. And there's a whole lot more than that. Yeah, CR England is bad. And if you thought, and Swift probably still takes the cake, but CR England is not too far behind. Are they still governed to 62, or did they finally get bumped to 65? Uh-oh, that trailer disappeared. Alright, that is a bug in the game. That is only happening from when I have mods running. I have not been able to duplicate that on a mod-free profile. What I am going to do, since right now we are sitting down in the pavement, I'm going to move myself up the road a little bit and see if we're going to be behind this.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, and we sunk again.
Navigation resumed.
Alright, I think we're safe now. Yeah, I still don't know what is causing that, but that is extremely weird. We really take any damage. Most of that 6 and 4% is all mostly tire wear. Yeah, I have not been able to duplicate that on a mod-free profile. It's only when I'm running mods has that happened. And it's the weirdest thing ever. Always happens whenever I go by a random event and the truck disappears, then we start sinking into the pavement. I mean, I wish I could figure out what was causing that. Yeah, if you're ever on a external contract and that happens, you can forget about it. There's no way to recover. And thank goodness we're on cargo market when that happened. We can just move ourselves forward and hopefully continue. I try not to do that, Jake, because there is another streamer who does a build and drive, so I am not copying anybody else. What do you mean real estates? The ones that they've added are real estates. They can't fit every single road into the state, so they do their research on what they can add and so on and so forth. You know what, Bob? Here's what today is. Type-in-ese Thursday. And then we've also got Type-in-ese Tuesday. You guys would be surprised. When I'm at work, I've got the smallest fingers ever. I mean, literally, you can classify them as baby fingers on an adult, is what my hands are like. And I make the biggest typos you would ever see. It does not make any sense. You don't even want to see me type on my phone. I did see our time. We're probably going to be stopping in Gallup for the night, and then we will finish up the trip. It's going to be a while before Pennsylvania gets here. Yes, I could have stayed in the left lane, but no. AI's got to pull out in front of an 80,000-pound vehicle. I would imagine so, Gary. That's one of the... I mean, it's Interstate 80. It's not like they're not going to do Interstate 80. I'm not even going to call it a problem, even though I just said that. What SCS elected to do was start on the West Coast, because literally right now we've got about, after we get Colorado, about a quarter of the map of the lower 48 is going to be mapped in the game. So they've got a couple of the biggest states left to do. I mean, granted, we're not going to worry about Alaska right now, but I mean, with Montana and Texas coming, I mean, once you get those mapped out, your map coverage is going to go way up. I hit a construction zone, Jake, and I was in the wrong lane. Favorite state right now, if I want to drive through desert, we're going to be talking Utah. If we're going to go for green, Washington. I would imagine they will, but they're probably not going to call it Iowa 80 either. And with Michigan, they better include the Mackinac Bridge because that's one of the main points to get to the UP.
Turn right, and then turn left.
Yeah, Walcott is a mapped town on coast to coast.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that here, Bob. Hey, Derek, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream. It's the LOD in the game, Gary. In big wide open areas, you'll see mountains popping in. Exact same reason. JB Hunt, don't you dare. You moron. Got iFlop in here. Are they going to give us a Waffle House somewhere? Yeah, we got a half tank, and that is more than enough to get down to Phoenix. And then there's a restaurant by me. I'm not sure. Well, they may even be national, but I call them the Eaton Puke, otherwise known as Eaton Park. And I don't know if we would ever see something like that in here. iFlop needs competition. Arizona, what are you having us do? Pull in or? Of course. Did I tell you guys about the time I was in Vegas and we ate at an IHOP? And this was when I was on vacation a couple of years ago. So we had guys who were flying in from where we live. They didn't want to drive across the country, which I don't blame them. But we picked them up from the airport and then we went to eat at IHOP. One of the guys that was with us, that rode out in the car with us, he had ordered steak and eggs. No big deal. But the waitress asked him, "How do you want your eggs done?" after asking him how he wanted his steak. And his answer was cooked. And we all just started laughing because it's like, they're not going to give you raw eggs. Finally, he said scrambled, which was a proper response, but the waitress was looking at us like we were crazy because we were laughing at our friend because the way he answered her question. Alright, Sinclair, any day now. Hammer lane clear? Good. Yeah, that needs to be worked on, because waiting for a 10-mile area for the AI to pull out is ridiculous. So the trailer that was on the Colorado stream, if you will, was one of those like that just passed us, except there's 3 tandems in the back instead of 2. So everybody right now is speculating that we are going to be getting an ownable lowboy with 139. Take care, Jake. Have yourself a good one. TrackIR, James. No news on the Cascadia, but what they gave us in 138, Gary, is right now there's 3 locations for these. Lewiston, Idaho, 2 in California, Stockton, and Oxnard. These are brand new repair centers, but they're actually Western Star dealerships. TrackIR 5 is what I use for head movement, James. Basically, when I first got this, it was a little difficult to adjust, but now that I'm used to it, I cannot play the game without TrackIR. It's head tracking software. I don't know if it makes it easier, Gary, but it's more realistic. Hey Miles, how's it going? Oh, sitting on top of my monitor is going to be the IR unit itself. It's powered by USB, and then I'm wearing a hat, which every single TrackIR unit is going to come with what's called a hat clip, which it has 3 reflective areas on there to where that's what tracks your head movement. Yeah, it's like $150 if you can even find it in stock. A lot of flight simmers do use TrackIR or a variation thereof, especially those who play DCS. Yeah, it was $150 when I bought my unit, and that was a couple of years ago. Good question there, Terry. My wheel, I've got mine is not an all-inclusive wheel. I've got a Thrustmaster TX wheelbase, which runs about 250 bucks. I've got the Ferarri 599X, well, Ferarri XX 599 Evo Alcantara wheel rim. That's 150. And then I've got the T3PA pedals, which right now they're tough to find them in stock. They normally run about 100 bucks. There's nothing wrong with the G29. The difference between my wheel and a G29 is my wheel is completely belt driven, so it's very smooth and provides great force feedback, whereas the G29 is going to be a helical gear system, so it's not quite as smooth and it is a little bit noisier. Yep, exactly, Randy. That's the wheel that I started out with. MSRP for $200. So either the T150 or the TMX, they both are the exact same wheel. It just, the T150 can also be used on a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. The TMX can be used on the Xbox. 10 miles to destination. Yeah, when it comes to a wheel, they are all personal preference, and I've been using Thrustmaster, so that's what I recommend. Lately though, I'm not sure if Logitech did something but seems a lot of people are having problems with Logitech wheels with getting them set up.
Turn right.
And I think the problem more so is people are just plugging in the USB and then launching the game, hey, I got a wheel and whatnot, and then they forget the drivers and the firmware, which every single wheel is going to need. Windows drivers are not going to work for them. If you can find a TSPC racer, they normally run actually $600, and right now it seems like Thrustmaster is having some supply issues, so everything is way more expensive.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, even the TLCM pedals, which generally MSRP for $200, they are going for $450 to $500 on Amazon. Twice, 2.5 times as much as retail. So people are like price gouging, and it's like, why? Oh my goodness, I don't know how to back up anymore. Coda doing a rookie move. And I am not happy in that door. We are way off centered. And that's probably what it is no imports coming in. Anyways, that is it for today's stream, guys. I do want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, please leave a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, make that red subscribe button, push it down by slapping it, and then you can yeah, let's start all over. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and slap that red subscribe button. You can then turn on notifications by clicking on the gray bell. Have a great rest of your Thursday, guys. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.